Hi guys, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I wanted to do my easy 10-minute makeup look. I'm either like homeless or full glam, so this is kind of like my middle makeup. This is something that I like to do when I just need like a quick pick-me-up to feel better, or if I'm gonna run errands and I don't want to look like a foot with like no makeup on, just tinted sunscreen. So this you can definitely do in 10 minutes. It will probably take me a little longer because I'm gonna be like talking through things, but I'm going to try to keep this video at 10 minutes and cut like some pieces out for you. But during this time where we're all stuck in the house, I just felt like this would be a good video to put out, because if you're feeling kind of like down, stuck in the house, and you're not getting ready to go anywhere, maybe you could just like put on this little quick makeup to like make yourself feel better, or maybe you have to hop on a conference call or a FaceTime call and you don't want to look just like, makeupless, but you don't want to do full glam, then this would be a great look for you. I'm going to keep it pretty minimal, so if you'd like to see my 10-minute makeup look, then please keep watching. So for the days where I'm not doing full glam, but I just want like a little bit more than a tinted sunscreen, for my foundation, I like to try to get the most out of what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is mix, and it sounds like it would take longer, but it doesn't. So typically, I like doing my Too Faced Born This Way, which you could totally just do that, or your favorite foundation. On the days where I'm doing my 10-minute glam, I tend to do like a lot less. I'm mixing foundations, but I use this combo because I need the coverage sometimes, and then I also want to look like glowy, but I want my skin tone to be even. So what I do, which I've showed here a lot of times before, I mix my Tom Ford foundation stick with the Armani Luminous Silk. So the foundation stick is 6.5 Sable, and I'm also 6.5 in the Armani Luminous Silk. So what I do is just take my foundation stick and I swipe it around, and then I'll take this on my beauty blender or a brush or my Tati Blendiful, and then I'll just blend them both together. And it's very, very quick. It's very easy, but you get a good coverage, but it's natural and it's glowy. I love this foundation stick. It's so natural, but yet so full coverage. It's really one of my favorites. The Hourglass one also is really good if you're in a hurry and you just want to swipe something around and blend it. You don't even have to mix the Armani Luminous Silk with this combo. I just like it because it gives me that little glow. You can also double layer this where you want the coverage, or if you're going to use a natural foundation on your 10-minute glam days, you can just go in and spot conceal with your concealer as well. So I'm taking my Tati Blendiful. This is amazing. I need to wash her, but it's life-changing. So I will just take the liquid and just kind of like buff the two together. If I'm in a hurry doing my makeup, a lot of the times I will just reach for a brush, but I found that this Blendiful is like a lot faster than my beauty blender. You can see that you can just move super fast and just buff this. You can just tap, 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 or you can like rub it, but you will get less coverage when you rub it. So I like to kind of just like pat like I would my beauty blender, but it's like a lot quicker. I love how this looks. It looks so smooth and airbrushed, but like my natural skin. My skin has been looking better lately. I've been mixing my retinol with my hydroquinone again, and the retinol, I swear, just like clears your skin up, makes it glowy, just gets rid of everything. For my concealer, I love the Tarte Shape Tape. I do the shade Light Medium Honey. If I'm in a hurry, this is just like the first concealer that I reach for. It has such good coverage. And another thing is, you can also leave this on if you need more coverage. So just let it set for a little bit and then blend it out, and it will look super, super good. You can also do that if you have a more like sheer coverage concealer and you need a little more coverage out of it. Just put it on and then let it dry for a second. So I don't go too crazy. I just do a little like this, and I'll let it set while I'm doing something else, and then I blend it out. I'm going to use my Tati Blendiful and fold it and then just tap her. If you're in a hurry, obviously you don't need to wait for it to set to get more coverage. This gives you like a ton of coverage, and it looks pretty natural to me. It brightens up and it blends in. I think it's just the way that you blend it. I haven't had a problem. I even wear this like on its own, or just like wearing a tinted sunscreen and put a little of this under my eyes. So that's how fast I did that one in real time. So now I'm setting my face with the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous Powder in the shade Carrots. I just do a quick even layer to make sure everything is in place. I don't feel like I'm wearing a lot of foundation, but it might be a lot for you guys. You can use whichever foundation you want. You don't have to use the same ones that I did. I love this powder to set my face because it looks so airbrushed and like glowy at the same time, but everything is just like set in place perfectly. So now I'm gonna go in with my Studio Fix. You already know I can't live without her. So this is an N4. Same thing I use in every video. And then I'm gonna take my little Morphe brush. This is the M554. And then I like to just press this here to brighten. It makes it look like you kind of did like a cream highlight when you just threw on a powder. So that's what I like for those 10-minute days. So now, because on the days where I'm doing this 10-minute makeup look, my quick makeup look, whatever you want to call it, I don't do cream contour or like cream highlight or anything like that. So I just go in with my MAC bronzer and my Hoola by Benefit, and I just kind of like bronze and contour really quickly with those. So I like using this Smashbox slanted brush, and I'm using the MAC Give Me Sun. So I'm going to take this and kind of just go lightly. I'm not pressing hard with my brush. And just go in a circular motion, and this is where I'm just bronzing. But again, like, don't put a ton of pressure. You just want to warm up the skin with this. And I like running it just kind of like across the whole nose to bring that warmth here. And then I'll just do some on the edge of the chin. I'm not really contouring yet, I'm just warming. So that is my bronzer, and then now I'm going to go in with the contour. So I'm just using the Hoola from Benefit. It looks like this. This is my Cheek Glitters palette, but this is sold out. So they do sell my favorite highlighter Cookie from this palette and Hoola separately, obviously. So I'm taking this and I'm just doing this in the back like I always show you guys for like a little snatch, a little contour. And you can customize this routine to like what's important to you. Because for example, when I have lash extensions, I don't feel the need to like put on as much makeup. So you could maybe like focus more on your face and not even touch your eyes, you know. If you'd want to like spend extra time to bake, you can do that as well. I'm gonna take my little Tati blender full and a little bit of the Hoola, and I like to fold her in half and just go down the sides of the nose for like a quick little snatch. Takes like 2 seconds. Then I go in with my brush and kind of just like blend this out. If you want to at this point, you could clean up under the blush, but I just skipped a step. I only feel like it's necessary when I do a full glam. So next I take the shade Cookie that's also in this palette, but it is sold separately, like I said, by Benefit. I just take a tiny brush and dip it in, and I just do a tiny bit on the nose just to make it look slim. Mind you, when you're doing these steps at home, like it'll be so quick for you, but I'm trying to show you guys what I'm doing. And then I'll also take that same shade with a little fluffy brush, hit the tops of the cheeks just a tiny bit. Also take this and go up here under my brows. It gives you that little highlight, and you can also do here above the brow. Then lastly for the face, we're gonna do our blush. This is the Charlotte Tilbury blush in the shade Ecstasy. So I like taking that same Smashbox brush when I'm in a hurry, and I just mix these shades together. And just go a little here on the apples. This color is just so pretty because it just kind of makes you look awake and refreshed and like cute, you know? Then I'm just going to set my face with the MAC Fix Plus. This feels so good, and it will just make it last all day for you. Okay, now for your brows, this is a preference thing. It depends if you have really full brows or if you don't have brows at all. So if your brows are on the sparse side, I recommend using your normal brow pencil or your brow powder and your gel to set them in place. Or if you have fuller brows like me, you can actually use this by Benefit. This is called Gimme Brow. I use the shade 4, but this is basically a brow gel that's tinted and has like little fibers in it, and it fills in your brow and sets them at the same time. So I will show you guys how this looks. And another thing to remember is if you put this on and you have like maybe just 1 or 2 sparse areas, you can throw this on quickly and then take your pencil and just fill in the sparse area instead of having to do the whole brow. So I like this brush because it's very tiny, and you just want to go with the direction of the hair, and you can go over it several times if you need it to be darker. But I just go up in the front, and then the places where I have more sparse hair, I actually just press harder, and I get a little bit more of like the cream pigment. And then over top, I'll kind of like take the tip and kind of draw how I normally would with the pencil. And then on the ends, I just pull down. So there's my little natural brow. It's not different than this. It just looks a little thicker. So here's how my brows look. And you could go in with the pencil. So let me show you. This is my same Anastasia Soft Brown Brow Definer. For me, I would probably just go through here, just because I have little sparse places, but it'll take you like 2 seconds. And then this brow is thicker for me than this one, so I try to just make them look even. Also, if you're gonna take photos or something, you can see the sparseness in the photos, but probably not in person. And then if you have like crazy brows, you can always take your clear brow gel and just go over everything to set it. This I love because it just combs them, and I like having them, you know, stay kind of like up. My brows are so long because I haven't gotten them done. It looks like I got brow lamination when I put this gel on it. Like, look at how long those hairs are on top. Okay, so for my eyes, I only do one thing normally when I'm doing this quick makeup look, especially when I have lash extensions. I take my bronzer, I take a fluffy brush, and I just put this in my crease, and that's all I do. It makes you look like you tried so hard, but it takes like 3 seconds. And you can make it as dark or as natural as you'd want it. And if you wanted to, you could even pull it down like this on the lid just to give the lid a little color. But that's all I do on the eye. Okay, like I said, I normally have lash extensions on. I've been taking a break since like February. I cannot wait to get them back. On an easy makeup day, if I didn't have lash extensions, I definitely would not put on lashes. I would just curl my lashes and do some good mascara. So today for mascara, I'm going to use this little mini Dior one I have. This is called Dior Show. And for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use my MAC Extended Play like always. The reason why I'm using this little mini one is because I don't have the mascara I love for my top lashes right now, because again, with lash extensions, I don't really put the mascara on there normally, so I don't have a good one. I love the Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's called Legendary Lashes. I love the Hypnose Drama in Super Black. That one is just so good. So I'm just going to use this Dior Show. I don't even know where my lash color is, so I'm not curling them. I'm just gonna apply the mascara. I noticed with this one, if I put too many coats, it gets super clumpy and flaky. So just make sure that you don't put too many coats of this one. And here on the outer corner, I like to just pull this mascara straight out, and it kind of looks like you have winged eyeliner on. My lashes look kind of like cut off because I ripped out the lash extensions the last time I had them on. Okay, so for my bottom mascara now, I'm gonna do the MAC Extended Play. My bottom lashes look way longer than my top lashes. Okay, last we just have lips and then we're all done. So no matter what I do, I always wear a lip liner, but I either put on a pigmented gloss like the Fenty ones or the Anastasia ones, or I'll just do a liquid lip. It just depends on how long I need it to last. If you're just running to the stores, a gloss is fine, but if you're gonna be like running around for a long time and you know, grocery shopping and this and that, just throw on a liquid lip and then put a little gloss over it, so at least when the gloss wears off, you'll have some color underneath. So for my lip liner, I'm going to use the KKW Beauty in the shade 2.5. So this is just my lip liner. I just kind of went and blended it, and I had lip balm on already. I had lip balm on already, so it kind of just like helped, you know, blend it all together and look nice. So at this point, you can just do like your little gloss over it. I'm gonna throw a little bit of the Fenty liquid lip just because. So this first one is Uncuffed. I love this one. It's like a little bit darker than your lips. So I just do a little of this, almost kind of like a lip liner, and then just blend it. And once that's dry, I just take a little unbutton. Just do it in the center. Then I take my finger and I tap it. I love this combo, and I think it makes your lips look so big and so good. So that will stay on all day. It doesn't come off like weird when you eat or anything. And then lastly, I'm just gonna add the gloss on top. So this is the shade Fussy by Fenty. So that is it. That is my easy 10-minute makeup look. I feel like this would look a lot better if I had my lash extensions, because right now they're all like choppy. You can customize this any way you want. You can add in things, take away things. You know, you don't have to do it exactly how I did it, but I'm just showing you how I do my quick 10-minute makeup. I hope that you guys love this look. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.